Be prepared for highly offensive language from the start and throughout, and adult and sexual themes.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have finally got our finalists, oh yeah! Yes, we've got them! Yes! Oh, what a night! It was the last eviction before finale, and what an awful time to go. The GC's fallen at the last hurdle. She's left the six... All right! She has left the last 6 remaining housemates in a flat race for the final. Tonight, I've got all the fallout from the house, and the truth extractor of Boreham Wood is back. He's ready to give her the drilling of a lifetime, let me tell you. But before all of that, it's time to introduce my glamorous Tuesday night panel. She is the television institution who went from Queen of Children's TV to the Duchess of Daytime, who can now be found playing with a load of balls. Let me tell you, it's a lucky Tuesday. It's Anthea Turner! Actual Anthea Turner! Gutted she didn't wear the catsuit. I'm gutted. My next one is an atomic kitten who didn't take any messing when she was in that house. She was known to be saying, calm down, it's Natasha Hamilton! My next guest is the Italian stallion who was once locked in a small room with Carol McGiffin and Lauren Harries and lived to tell the tale. It's Mario Falcone! And tonight, you prevented him from his big reunion with the love of his life. Give it up for Jerry McConnell! Now, before we get into tonight's eviction, let's talk about what that actually means. It means that we've got our finalists of 2016. So, before this series begins to fold, it's time for me to be so bold and let the final housemates turn gold. Let's do it! The housemates in the final are Tiffany, John, Scotty T, Darren, Daniela, and Stephanie. So Gemma is the 7th person to be given the boot from the Celebrity Big Brother house. So close, but so far from Friday's finale. Anthea, I'm going to come to you. One more time, Anthea Turner, please. Please. Credit where credit's due. Anthea, has the right person gone tonight?
What? She blew it over a box of eggs. What was she thinking?
But she doesn't do games.
I know, and I love a blow dry, and that's all Natasha and I have talked about, is hair. But what was she thinking? I'm so sorry. I'm sad she's gone.
Sad she's gone.
Yes,
Tash, what about you, babe?
Oh, thank God for that.
Oh!
Seriously. She was ruining my Big Brother experience. Like,
no,
I'm glad my telly isn't short because the amount of things I've thrown at it when Gemma's been on it. Too much.
Oh, dear.
Bye-bye.
Good luck for us all tonight. Mario, why didn't the public pick up the phone and save her?
Gosh, I don't know where to start. I've got to be nice, she's my friend.
I love how he says, I've got to be nice.
Yeah, I'm going to be nice. I think it's just the tasks.
Please, the tasks.
I think it's the tasks. I think the way she was with the hairstylist. The shoes.
Oh, I mean,
they weren't thousands of pounds.
Let's not bring up Shoegate, please.
And the dropping of her shop all the time as well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she even dropped the shop tonight. It's going to be evening there tomorrow, let me tell you. Jezza, are you gutted? I know it's a bit bittersweet, but you gutted the Stephanie out because you've got to wait till Friday now.
Yeah.
He's going out tonight, he's made up.
I knew we shouldn't have sat them two together.
No, obviously, you know, like, I've waited a month with Steph in the house, do you know what I mean? I want to see her do well for herself, and I think it's turned around totally, and people are getting to see the real her now. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, it's sad that I won't, like, obviously expect, like, a spray tan now for her, where is she? But it's, no, I want her to do well. I think that she's totally, like, people's perception has totally turned around now, and I think she can actually win it.
Well, she's in the final. She's in with a shot. Who agrees that Gemma should have gone tonight?
Yes.
Oh, she even growled then.
I'm sorry, but she is the most selfish, self-obsessed, diva-ish, unpleasant, vile piece of work I've ever seen on TV in a long time.
That's her opinion, not the opinion of the show. Has anyone gutted that she's gone? Are you gutted she's gone?
Yes.
Right, because I'm fair on this show. I'm very fair.
I am gutted that she's gone. I think the birthday party task actually showed... She knew full well what was going on, but she knew she could rein it in. And essentially, I think the house will be a much more boring place.
Hang on a minute. If you two don't stop plotting over there, I can hear these two talking about who's going to pay for the taxi tonight. Watch it.
I'll get the first drink if he gets the taxi, like.
Go on, babe.
You go out with them, you pay for the taxi, it'll be fine.
No, don't.
I'm married now, sorry. But essentially, I think it's going to be a boring place for these last few days without her in there. But I think some people toned it down to compensate for her behaviour. So maybe they might rise it up again a little bit
Might
now.
see a shift in the housemates now over the next couple of days. Anthea, she's just brought it up. How do you think the rest of the house are going to be affected? Obviously, Daniela looked quite disheartened tonight that Gemma's gone, but how do you think the house as a dynamic's going to change now?
I think that because she failed on that last task, that actually it was a good job she went, even though I didn't want to see her exactly the same reason as you. She's great television. I love the way she plays it. But you know, the house would start to turn against her when you fail on a task in your last few
It's
days.
not the fact of failing on a task, it's the fact
She
of
didn't
not
even try
doing
it. Didn't
the
even
task.
try it. And I think that affected the public vote as well.
Tash, I
think she blew
know
it.
you're not her biggest fan, but for the
What?
understatement of the evening, Claxon, do you think she deserved to be in the final?
No.
You don't?
I mean, at the end of the day, it is, you know, you are out to win the show as yourself, but on the way through, it's about journey, it's about having fun. I mean, crack some eggs on your head, love. They should have had a big, massive bag of eggs to drop on her when she walked out, just to get her back.
That's the last thing we need.
Where's that spirit and that sense of fun? And it's like, get over yourself, have a laugh.
I'm actually dreading part 2 when they're both in the same room. I'm dreading it, I'm not going to go out.
The plastic, it's okay.
Yeah, the plastic, don't mention the glasses! No, it's not subject. Mario, let me come to you.
Yes.
What were you making of the crowd's reaction tonight? Because that was
crowd.
brutal tonight.
That was really brutal. I've never actually seen anyone get booed that badly.
It was quite bad. Do you think it was deserved?
We'll be careful.
Remember your very good friends of ours?
Speak from the heart.
No, she's a lady. Be nice.
She's a lady. Be nice. Jeremy, let me come to you because Stephanie's been at the centre of quite a lot of arguments during her time in the house. Now she's in there till the final furlong. Do you think over the next couple of days she's going to relax now, know that she's made it, or do you think she might bring up old ground with Daniela or something?
No, I think that the fact that she's being saved first tonight, do you know what I mean? And she had that breather, because we've always been in the bottom 3 kind of scenario, do you know what I mean? So I think she knows in her head now just to focus, like the fact that she got to the final is a massive thing for her.
Yeah.
She knows her dad's proud of her, she already got that call and that, so she's just going to enjoy this. And I know inside that she's bursting with pride, so I'm delighted for her. Like, you know.
Do you think the house will change now she's gone?
Yeah, maybe. I think with Gemma, there's Diva, then there's Queen Diva, and then there's Gemma.
Well, there's Gemma and GC.
She did bring a lot of entertainment to the house, but I think she did manipulate quite a few of the housemates as well. And so I think now the housemates without her, I think we'll see a bit of different dynamic, I think, now, the rest of this week.
Maybe we will. We're just going to have to watch and find out. Give him a round of applause. That was nice. Stop talking! Stop it! Gonna come to him, dude. Stay with me because Gemma might have taken her final bow, but she has got one final performance to give right here on this stage. Plus, she faces an examination from the Truth Extractor of Borewood. And don't forget, this Friday, one housemate will be crowned your 2016 champion. Who wins? You decide!
This week, Daniela, Darren, John, Scotty T, Stephanie and Tiffany all face the public vote. Who wins? You decide. From a landline, call 090 20 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to win. From a mobile, call 6 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to win. For Daniela, add 03. For Darren, add 04. For John, add 08. For Scotty T, add 13. For Stephanie, add 14. For Tiffany, add 15. Calls to the long number will cost 50 pence plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50 pence. Voting closes in Friday's live final. If you're watching on catch-up after that or outside the UK, please don't vote. Votes cast after lines close won't count. Find terms on the Big Brother website.
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. We're going to be going back to the house for all of the fallout after tonight's eviction and hopefully answer some important questions like, will there be a fall that John predicted? What was that word? Will Tiffany satisfy her urges before the final? And will the GC ever go camping again? I mean, all the hard-hitting questions, guys. But first, it is time to meet your latest evictee. The house has spent 29 days trying to please her. She is the Essex diva with a designer beaver. And she's had enough of games. Give it up for the GC herself, Gemma Collins.
Thank you.
You're right.
Thank you so much.
Come and sit down, Gemma, everyone. From this moment, you can get an Essex blow whenever you want, girl.
That's where I'll be first thing tomorrow morning.
First thing in the morning, she's going to be in the hairdressers. You said yesterday that no one really wants to leave now. It's final week.
Yeah.
You've just missed out
Yeah.
on the final and you've been out of the house now for a little while. How are you feeling?
Do you know what, Rylan? I feel really good and I don't deserve to win. I'm terrible at tasks. I've let the team down.
Really?
But do you know what? There was some massive highs in there and obviously there was some massive lows. You've done it, you know. And I wouldn't change anything for the world. Just don't book me for any party games or tasks that anyone needs any help with. It's just not my thing.
Well, you did have a nice time with Tony the Pony, didn't you?
Love Tony the Pony.
I mean, Tony to win.
Yeah.
Listen, we've got so much to get through. There's so many things I want to talk to you about. So let's go back to the beginning. You became BFFs with probably the world's most famous BFF, the Cheebs.
Yeah, the
Cheebs. And then he left. He left.
did.
What was it about you two that bonded so instantly?
Do you know what? He was like, Gemma, ditch to the pink, get rid of the sequins, get over it, girl. And from that moment, I knew we were great pals. Do you know what I mean?
It didn't work, did it?
No, it didn't. It didn't. But, yeah, do you know what? We just hit it off. We hit off. Obviously, he'd come a long way from America. You know, he had his struggles in there. I don't see how much you see. You only see an hour. We're in there 24 hours a day. But, yeah, we just had a little bond. And I'll definitely be seeing him again.
And
so
you were gutted when he left.
very upset.
But then life goes on.
Life does go on.
We thought, ta-da, Cheebs.
Yes,
We'll just replace you now.
Yeah,
Save and replace, babes. Talk to me about your new BFF. It's got to be Daniela, isn't it?
Daniela, I love her so much. Do you know what I love about Daniela? She's been through so many struggles in her life. Like, she is an inspiration to me. And she just gets back up again and she is just a marvellous woman and she deserves to go all the way, Rylan. She's got a heart of gold. She's a hard worker. And, you know, from everyone in the house, I will learn something from them. But we used to have a laugh because I used to say to her, oh, I'm terrible at the task, Dan. She was like, yeah, don't worry about it. But, you know, Rylan, like, I'm a creative person. If I was designing dresses or, you know, stuff like that, that's where my capabilities are.
I'm not Big Brother, Jim.
I know.
It's not the London College of Fashion,
No,
babe.
I know. But you live and you learn. You live and you learn. And do you know what, guys? I've had a fantastic time.
Well, hang on. You say you've had a fantastic time.
Yeah.
There's no denying there's been quite a lot of dramas in there this season.
I don't know what you've seen.
There's been quite a lot of dramas and a lot of it involved you, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. And being amongst all of that tension in the house, it did take its toll on you.
Definitely.
And you had a little breakout a couple of times, didn't you? As
Course,
well, we
course,
don't
course.
talk about it. But it did actually make the news, Jem.
Did it?
Take a look at this.
Are you joking?
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a breaking news appeal as CBBUK security services are trying to locate escaped celebrity Big Brother housemate Gemma the GC Collins. In this recent CCTV footage from the secure unit from which she escaped, the GC can be seen with her accomplice moments before the audacious breakout. Last seen in the Borehamwood area, Collins is also known to have connections in the county of Essex. Security services have described her appearance as totes glamazing.
Oh, I love big hair.
She's also said to have a penchant for brandy, blow-dries and burgers.
Oh, I love cheeseburgers.
Authorities think this latest breakout may have been an attempt to get her hands on some of these items, which she has been missing and loves so much.
All you got to do is smack the fire exit and you're out.
As well as her glamorous appearance, Collins is also identifiable by her deep golden tan and rather unique designer lady parts.
Shall I show you my designer vagina?
Love to see Gemma's fucking smelly vagina.
CBBUK security services are appealing to members of the public to report any sightings of this rather glamorous sort immediately.
Hey, you made the news. You made the news. But I've got to ask you, because I know that you're having a bit of a reflect now.
Yeah.
Do you think at times it's quite safe to say there were some overreactions in there?
Do you know what, Ryland? I do not take myself seriously one bit. I would just like to get that out there. I like to have a good old, ribbing at myself. And, I've been on a reality show for 4 years. And, you kind of just go, yeah, you just kind of have a laugh at yourself. I do not take myself seriously. And, obviously there's the GC and there's Gemma, and my friends and family very much know that person.
Yeah.
And, kind of like, that's my little protection
That's your
in
little
life.
bubble.
I live in,
I know, and
Gemma
I
world.
totally get that. And
Yeah.
I want to touch on the GC and the Gemma
Yeah.
in a minute, but there was a lot of drama, as we said. Let's go all the way back to #Shoegate.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. Right, now you selflessly
Yeah.
give them shoes to her for her birthday.
Yeah.
Lovely gesture. Lovely gesture.
Yeah,
We all
D&Gs.
agree.
Yeah.
But then you moaned about it.
Oh, did I?
You moaned about it a little bit more.
Oh, did I?
And then you went and licked them back! She went and licked them back! Talk us through Shoegate.
Right, well, I don't know how much she's seen.
Where's he all?
But, when we was trying to calm Tiffany down about Ange, she was quite rude about Ange, and I thought, oh, my God, babe, you can't have them shoes. And I was just wanting an excuse to get them back, to be honest, and that was my perfect moment.
You just thought, I can't believe I've given away the shoes.
Yeah,
I'm gutted.
Yeah, and, listen, it's just all a laugh. I do not take myself seriously,
Well,
Ryland.
one thing Tiffany did say, she went into the diary room actually, and she said that you only talk to her because you think she's going to win it. Yeah. What do you make of that statement?
Genuinely, I'm quite hurt by that. I really love Tiffany. I think she's an amazing girl. And, I feel quite sad to hear that. That was not the only reason I was talking to her. I think Tiffany has achieved so much. She come again all the way from America. We used to have chats in the house, like me, Daniela, Johnny. We all kind of knew, like, TV shows that we was talking about. And I just thought she was an amazing girl. So, sad to hear that because it really
you
was
see
genuine
her
on
as a
my
mate
part.
now.
Definitely.
Well, another person you had a fallout with was Steph. She called you a horrible monster.
Yeah.
And a diva, and that you
Yeah.
had no talent.
Yeah.
What was it like living with her during that period?
It was tense at times, but again, we massively sorted things out, and she's been on her own personal journey while she's been in the house, and it hasn't been easy for the girl. She had a boyfriend going in, she fell in love with Jeremy.
Well, we've seen all of this.
And do you know what? I'm behind her 100%.
Well, this is what I wanted to ask. What's your take on it now? Because we have seen you go from, not just you, all of the housemates sort of go from the this is wrong to the good luck to them and, whatever. What's your take on the both of them now?
You kind of feel sorry for her. She's very young and, we all have to grow up in life and, she's so talented. She's an amazing singer. She's a beautiful looking girl and I believe you've got to follow your heart in life. And if her heart is with Jeremy, she wasn't happy in her relationship before, then once she sat down and kind of explained it to me and Daniela, was behind her 100%. You know, girls have got to stick together, so totally, yeah, she's good as gold.
Luck to 'em.
Good luck to
Good
them,
luck to 'em,
definitely.
you say.
Please invite me to the wedding.
Let's talk about it, Jem, because you did bring it up. We never knew. I think literally every single person here never knew who they were watching when it come down to you. You've got Gemma and you've got the GC.
Yeah.
Who have we been seeing? Who's the girl that sits there and says, give me 10 more minutes in bed, I'll give you the telly gold? Who's that?
That's GC.
That's the GC.
Do you know what, Rylan? I was a very normal girl. I was selling cars. And then I went on to reality show when I was 30. And for 4 years, my life has been totally different. And I haven't always been able to handle it at times. You know, it is, you know yourself, becoming famous. And do you know what? I said from the beginning that I will always protect the girl that I really am. And it's very important that I do that. And, you know, you get so much stick in this industry.
Let me ask you, because, I mean, sitting here now, seeing you, I
Yeah.
mean, I've got to be honest, a lot of people are going to be at home going, who is this girl?
Yeah.
Because you're coming across lovely, Jem. You're coming across,
Gemma.
I know, but so why do you feel the need to have the GC when literally, I mean, I can't sit there and speak for everyone, but Gemma's nice enough as she is.
I know.
You don't need
Do you know
that.
what it is? I think...
Because I'm worried, because I think it can go against you, especially... I get it on Towie, I get it, it's a structured reality show, but something like Big Brother is where we see the real person, and people feel a little bit that we might not have seen the real Gemma.
There will be a time when everyone gets to see the real me, when I'm 100% comfortable in exposing myself out there, but, you know, GC is a, you know, caricature of myself. It's very much a defence. No one can hurt the GC.
Well, we saw.
Basically, maybe that's something, you know, personally we all need to grow and, you know, get stronger in life, and maybe that is something I need to work on within myself, and I'll be happy to do that if that's what people want to see.
I think... I mean, I can't speak for the masses, but I think it would go in your favour. But tell me, have a little look at this. Was this Gemma or was this GC?
My hair, this is very expensive hair, is fucking frazzled because you've only got straighteners in here, you haven't got heated rollers. So you can pay for me to have a new set of extensions. The fucking hair is frazzled. Why didn't you think of putting heated rollers in here? Straighteners are what fucking weirdos use on their hair.
Jem, we have had so many phone calls, so many tweets worried about your extensions and the fact that you needed them heated rollers. So I like to go above and beyond on this show. I do, I'm not going to lie. So here's your own set of heated rollers.
Oh, fantastic.
Right?
Fantastic.
That'd do, wouldn't it?
Do you know what?
Little heated roller.
I've got to be honest with you. When I was in that diary room, I didn't realise they showed all that.
Where's that? Oh!
I didn't realise. But yeah, do you know what? Like, I don't use straighteners. I do use heated rollers, and yeah.
Well, you've got your own heated roller now.
I've got it now.
I love that. I love an heated roller. Jem, we're running out of time. Who do you want to see win the show?
I love Daniela so much. I'd love to see her win, even though Tiffany said bad things about me. I believe she deserves to go on and win. You know, for me, I think Daniela has come a long way in the house, and she deserves to be top of the game for me, and I'm behind her all the way. Tiffany, Johnny, everyone that's in there now deserves to win. They're proper team players. I don't think I'm a team player, Rylan.
I mean, I didn't want to say it.
You know what? I don't think that... and again, you know, it's something that I will take from this and I will work on, you know, becoming a better person. I think you can only watch something like this back and go, right, oh, that ain't too clever, that's not too good. Gemma, pull yourself together and come on, girl, let's do this.
Well, do you know what? You've got your heated roller.
Uh-huh.
That's not all you go away with tonight, because every one of my housemates gets a little toothy ta-ra from me to you. It's a set of Rylan's farewell bang. Wait, I'm going to put that there. Give me your roller, because come with me. Come with me, because, listen, this is, you know, it's one of them momentous moments, the toothy ta-ra, in it. It's lovely. It's a brilliant thing, a toothy ta-ra. Not a load of people get them. But from that momentous occasion, we go to the moment that they all dread. That's right, Jem. Spin round. It's time to turn red. Oh, just a lovely colour, though.
Yeah,
it's a lovely colour. That's a weekend away
That's
for
a
her.
GC colour.
We're going to be hearing more from her later. She's going to be joining my panel. But for now, give it up for Gemma, guys.
Thank you.
It is time for a quick break now. But before we go, I need to resolve something from tonight's show because it has been bothering me because if Gemma could have been bothered, I think she might have completed that task with the eggs. I really do, if you would have been bothered. But I'm not going to ask you to do it. So go and take a seat over on the panel, Gem. I think there's only one way to find out. Let's get maybe an audience member to try it out. Who are we going to get? Who's it going to be? Where is it? It's Jenny! Come on, girl. Right, we're going to try it. What off? Jenny, it's like looking in a mirror, have a look. Anyone think
This is a Knightsbridge blow dry, not an Essex blow dry.
Oh, don't listen to her,
We're
Jem.
nice to the people
Jem,
who do our
get yourself
hair.
on here. Right, come and sit on here, because I want to find out. Put that on this little poncho,
Oh, that's
babe.
nice,
Get
sexy.
yourself in. You in?
I'm in.
We've got it the
I'm
wrong way
in.
round, but it don't matter. Right, come and
Okay.
take a seat on the chair.
Lovely.
Now, I think 27 seconds on the clock, you can get through 10 eggs. What do you think? Sit
Oh,
down.
easy.
Right, well, should we try it?
Yeah.
Right. It's exciting.
I need a
June.
towel on my head. Hang on.
Oh, come on. Come on, June.
Come on,
Stop building your part. Hang on, she's getting everything on.
No,
right, here we
it's
go.
not working.
Come on,
Fuck
just
it.
forget
Fuck
it.
it. I don't-
3, 2, 1, go! Come on, girl. Come on, girl. We can do it. How are we looking on the clock? Yeah. Come on, girl. She's on it! Gemma! Look! Jem, see, that was good. Do you know what? Well done, babe. Bit of egg on her face. Sit down, get out of the way. Coming up, I'm going to be talking about the rest of tonight's action and looking ahead to finale week. So Gemma's going to be getting a gallon from this lot and that lot. I'll see you after the break. Well done, Julie! Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. Now, in the time it takes Darren to open a present wearing oven gloves, we're going to be going back to the house and find out what they're making of tonight's eviction. Plus, Gemma is going to be getting a grilling. Well, she gets a good old drilling as she meets that truth extractor of Moran. Oh, yeah. It's that noise. She loves the game, that one. But first, Gemma has great crushed our panel. So give it up for Gemma Collins, everyone. Here she is. She's loving life. It is time to talk about the rest of tonight's action. Sadly, Jeremy's had to go because it's past his bedtime. So, night, Jez. Night, Jeremy. Anthea, let's come back to you. This past week, things have been a lot calmer in that house. Are you preferring that as a viewer?
No. No. No, we like a bit of kick in the house. We like excitement in the house. We like the characters in the house. We don't want it to be boring.
No.
And that's why there are certain people who shouldn't have gone.
Oh, well,
Gemma's
I mean,
one of them.
let's talk about Steph, because, Tash, what are you making of her? Because since Jeremy's gone, I mean, even the housemates have picked up on it. She can't stop talking about him and bringing him up. Do you think that she's doing that as a safe mechanism, or do you think that she's doing it because she's got nothing else to bring to us now?
No, I think Steph, she doesn't have that, meaning.
Please.
It's all or nothing with her, and once she fixates on something, it's just that. And I think when she comes out of the house and stands back from it all and takes it all in, she might regret that she spent most of her time thinking about a bloke instead of actually enjoying herself and putting herself first.
Jen, what's it been like living with Steph since Jeremy's gone? Because what we've seen is that's really all she's been going on about. We've seen a lot of the housemates get annoyed with it.
Challenging, Ryan. Challenging. But, listen, in her defence, she's very young. And we've all been there. We've all made mistakes. You know, we've all, you know, been heartbroken and fallen in love with someone and got to dump another one. So, do you know what? I'm behind her all the way. No one's perfect. I'm far from perfect, and I don't expect anyone around me to be perfect. So, you know, she's young. She'll hopefully go on and have an amazing relationship with Jez, and I'm behind her 100%.
You're behind her.
100%, yeah.
Well, John, for instance, I mean, in tonight's show, we saw he had to leave the room when he was talking to Steph to avoid a, I can't say this word, tumultuous row. Tumultuous row, there we go. Thank you, the lady in my ear. Mario, is everyone at breaking point, do you think, with the whole Steph-Jeremy sitch?
I think they are. I think it was hard enough when they were both in the house together. But now, they'd have thought that once Jeremy or one of them left, it'd have been like...
We'd see a new side.
Yeah, you see a new side and it would be gone. The thing that caused a lot of ag in the house would have been gone, but it still continued because that's all she talks about. So it's still there without Jeremy being there. I mean, I met Jeremy tonight. I fancy him, so I go on about him as well.
Everyone fancies Jeremy. What are we making of Steph now Jeremy's not in there?
I don't get this whole, like, she's young excuse. Who cares? She still knows it's wrong and she still shouldn't have done it. Who cares if she's young? I'm young, everyone's young. You're not supposed to...
Well, some of us ain't. We have to rely on help, babes. Even Scotty T, who's one of her close mates, we've seen him nominate her and we've seen him that he's losing a bit of patience with her. Anthea, are you surprised that Scotty T's sort of trying to take a bit of a back foot on it now?
No, I'm not, because actually, and I don't know how it's been cut up, but he's always taken the same stance. We're just probably hearing a lot more of it. I actually think, just going back to Stephanie, that she's needy. I think that has to be the word that encompasses that she's really, really needy, and it's getting worse and worse the longer that she's in. And now she hasn't got that somebody to hold, somebody to cuddle, somebody to kiss, somebody to, you know, paw. It's becoming worse.
Trust you to paw the kitten. I love that. Paw the kitten. Tash, what are you making of Scotty in there?
To be honest, when he first went in, I was like, I would not want my daughter with a boy like that, because his VT was really crap. But I actually have warmed to him. He's got great qualities. He does talk too much about you know what.
It's Chopper.
It's Chopper. But, you know, he's actually quite a genuine night. He's probably the most normal in there.
Well, it's funny you say that, because he's pretty much one of the only housemates that's still friends with everyone and not really had his fallouts.
When you're holed up with people for so long and there's nowhere to go, of course people go on about the same thing's going to do your head in. When I was in the house...
Here we go.
When I was in the house...
Memory lane.
The great thing is, when you're a mum, you master the art of zoning out.
Yeah,
you do.
Just happy
so when
at the
it's all
break.
going on, you're just like, yeah, whatever.
Just loving life.
Yeah.
Loving life in
general.
general.
It was a great 4-week holiday for me.
Yeah, she had a lovely time. Jem, what are you making of Scotty T? Because from what we see of him, he's coming across as Mr. Nice Guy, really. Is that what he's really like?
He's a darling. He's an absolute darling. I can't say anything bad about him whatsoever. He's always got a smile on his face and he's just gorgeous. So, yeah, can't say nothing bad.
Fan of Scotty over there.
I am a fan.
Another fan of Scotty's Tiffany. Mario, I've got to ask, if we put you in this series rather than yours, would you have helped Tiffany out of her needs?
Yeah.
Chuck him in! Chuck him in!
First day.
Would you have a beer too?
First day.
Yeah.
God help you when she's out on the loose.
Oh, we're going to play this back to her when she leaves. She is happy to flirt, I mean, outrageously with Scotty, but also said that he's her biggest competition. So, Anthea, do you think Tiffany is playing a game because she's recognising who's her competition?
She is an amazing game player. And it's like, you won't have seen, Jem, you won't have seen her diary room antics. They are the best. Some of the best that I think we've had in all the series. Of Big Brother. She gives good diary rooms.
Gives good diary rooms. She gives... I'm glad you said that. Tiffany, what are we making of Tiffany? Put a lovely hand up. Go on, darling.
I think she is TV gold. She's the best person in that house. I mean, thank you, Lord. What can you say?
Thank you. But then on the other hand, we've got Tiff and Darren. He's starting to lose his patience with her a little bit, isn't he, Tash? What are you making of that situation?
You know what? I love Tiffany because she can have a laugh. She knows how to play the game. But I feel she really did overstep the mark when she said that to Darren, because she knows he has a wife, he's got children.
Happily married, yeah.
Happily married. So for me, you know, she was a bit of a poo stirrer and I didn't appreciate that. But it's hard not to like her, and she is a great game player. She's realised that going in as the bitch isn't going to work, so now she's just...
Which is what she's known for on the other side of the
Exactly,
pond.
where is that bitch? But I'm glad we haven't, because I think there's a way of getting airtime and having fun in that house where you can be fun about it instead of being a bit of a diva and carrying on a bit shocking.
Well,
no offence, Jem.
Jem, you've lived in there with her. Do you think this whole thing with Darren and that I'm horny and all of this, do you think that could be part of a game plan, or do you think it's just Tiffany after a drink?
No, she's definitely horny. She's definitely horny. Tiff is Tiff. I love her, despite what she said about me. I love her, and I really am behind her again, 100%. I really want her to do well. So she's a good character, you know. I don't know if it's the real Tiff or it's, you know, I get confused with Juicy and Gemma myself. So
do we, babe.
yeah,
So do we.
Yeah, good luck to the girl.
Good luck to her. Good luck to her. Well, listen, as promised, our panel and audience have got a few questions of their own for our Gemma/GC. So let's start with Anthea. Anthea, what's your question to Gemma?
Are you going to see Tony the Pony again?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, thank the Lord. Thank you.
Gemma loves Tony the Pony and wants some in her garden.
Oh, you want some with Tony the Pony in your garden?
Yeah. No, I want to get a couple of
lot
Shetlands.
of Tony the Ponies in your garden.
Yeah,
Love that
I'm a
scene.
traveller girl at heart, so definitely.
You want your own
definitely.
Tony?
I want my own little Tony the Pony, definitely.
We can find her a Tony the Pony. Who's Julie? Where's Julie? Julie, go on, babe. What's your question for Gemma?
Hi, Gemma. Looking fabulous as always.
Thank you.
I just want to know, what is the difference between an Essex blow dry and just a normal blow dry?
God, here we go.
Well, a normal blow dry just kind of looks straight, but an Essex blow dry gets the bounce and the volume in it just with the brushes.
I'm coming down to Essex.
Come to Essex, baby.
She's going to come and have an Essex blow.
My treat.
Tasha, what's your question for Gemma?
Thank you.
For me, like, you know, like you all, Loth, you were great TV.
Thank you.
But do you not think it is a bit of a cop-out to say, oh, there's Gemma and GC, because if one person persona isn't liked, you can go, well, actually, that's not really me, that's the other person.
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying, but, you know, I know who Gemma is, I know who GC is, and that's what I said, you know, maybe that's something I've got to work on more.
But Gemma's
being
lovely.
Gemma is
Gemma
lovely.
is lovely.
Yeah. All right, next TV show I'll do, I'll be Gemma.
Oh, we are.
It's all about Gemma.
It's all about Gemma. I've got time for one last question from the audience. I love it actually goes, Grace, Smith. Come on, Grace.
I'm here. Gemma, do you feel more vulnerable being Gemma than GC?
Definitely, that's why I don't show her a lot.
That's why I thought so as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'd already come on, move on. Gem, I've got one quick tweet for you. Let's bring up the board. Have a little look. What one do you want to go for? Choose one
Three
of
is the
four.
magic number.
3 is the magic number. Let's take a look. This is from Team Danny 20. 3 words to describe your time in the house, Gem.
Stressful, fabulous, and feisty.
Yeah, we'll take that. Give it up, everyone. There we go. Coming up, we're going to be grabbing a big fat slice of house exclusive pie. Plus, Gemma is going to be opening wide for the truth extractor of Bournemouth as we get to the root canal of her Big Brother problems. But before that, we have got just 3 days left of what has been an amazing, I think you'll all agree, series of celeb. But who will be your winner? Darren, Tiffany, John, Scotty T, Daniela and Stephanie are up. Who wins? You decide.
This week, Daniela, Darren, John, Scotty T, Stephanie and Tiffany all face the public vote. Who wins? You decide. From a landline, call 090 20 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to win. From a mobile, call 6 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to win. For Daniela, add 03. For Darren, add 04. For John, add 08. For Scotty T, add 13. For Stephanie, add 14. For Tiffany, add 15. Calls to the long number will cost 50 pence plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50 pence. Voting closes in Friday's live final. If you're watching on catch-up after that or outside the UK, please don't vote. Votes cast after lines close won't count. You can find terms on the Big Brother website.
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. Now it's time to head over to the house. Here's what's been going on since Gemma's departure. Have a look.
I didn't get full-on booze. I got some cheers.
A lamp cheer.
Steph, it was a completely different reaction to Friday.
I think it's because I've said everything and got it out there. Do you know what I mean?
I don't even think, babe, I don't even think it's that. It's a different crowd. There's different people out there tonight.
When you turn around, you get involved in the house more, and people, and then you open up about things.
Stop talking about it.
Exactly.
Stop talking about it. Right? Stop talking about it now. Do you know what I mean?
I'm buzzing with the fans.
Stop talking about it. Stop talking about Jez. Stop talking about you being the most hated woman in Britain. Stop talking about how boring it is in here, about you want to get out. Stop talking about it.
Just you've got to stop embrace the moment, kid.
But also, we can't constantly keep doing that with you as well, right? Yeah, we can't constantly keep going to, come on. You've got to. It's about everybody else as well. Do you see what I mean? So you're in it now, and you're in it. So you're here now. So forget, that's what I mean. Forget it.
It's been there, it's done, and it's gone.
Forget it.
Where did that one come from? Jem, I've got to come to you first. What are you making of that?
That's the real Johnny.
Oh, really?
Look, I've lived in a house with him 24 hours a day. To be honest, he is a proper arsehole.
Oh!
I've had to get that off my chest.
Tell us how you feel, Jem.
This is Gemma talking, this ain't GC either.
Go on.
I think he's an arsehole.
Why?
Because I don't know what you're seeing, but he would walk in a room and create an atmosphere. His face says it all. If he woke up in a mood, it would bring the house down. And, you know, all that, I've seen him in the diary room. We've been sitting there watching him back, and that ain't the Johnny that I know. I was shocked when I see all that in the diary room.
Really?
Massively.
Shocked?
Yeah.
Anthea, let me come to you because... Well, sorry, not Anthea. TV's Anthea Turner. Let me come to you. What are you making of that side of John? Because we saw a little bit of that a few weeks back with the Tiffany...
Well, no, you see, it started for me with the whole Darren escapade,
Yes.
which Gemma was very succinct about. It said, don't like what you did to Darren. I'm nominating you. I don't think anybody did. It was wrong. It was self-righteous. That sort of supercilious approach to... it's just wrong.
Tash?
Wrong.
Can I just get me thesaurus out to look up what that word means? Do you know what? I really wanted to like him, but now I just can't stand him. And I hate the fact that, Jeremy's not there. Let's pick on the vulnerable girl.
Oh, you think?
That's how I see it. Well, no, he's not opened his mouth for weeks. He did that to Darren, realised he made a boo-boo, and then sat back and went, tried to be like Mr. Nice Guy, and now he's showing his true colours.
Mario, very quickly, what do you think of that?
I disagree. I think he's actually done her a favour because he's done her a favour. He's telling her, your last 3 days, enjoy it and be yourself. Don't go on about Jezza and just be yourself and enjoy the last 3 days.
She's talking about herself.
Well, there we go. We've got everyone's opinion now. That's what we're all about.
I'm just saying.
But take it as a whole. Take all this that it's a superiority over everybody else.
He's very self-righteous, Anthea.
Yeah.
Guys, I love you all, but I've got a dentist appointment to keep. Jem, your time in the house is standing over, but you've got one more appointment to keep. I promise this won't hurt a bit. It's time for your True Fiction Show! Don't worry, babes. I do all of my own work. There we go. Thanks for the late ching. Now you're sitting comfortably. I'm going to fire some quick-fire questions at you. I want your sharpest response. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
She does. Let's begin. Who would you rather have holding your hand for a root canal, Cheebs or Bobby Norris?
Oh, I'll have to say Bobby out of loyalty.
She's gone for Bobby. Which housemate got on your nerves the most?
That nutter, what's his name? Johnny.
Oh! Snog, marry or drill? Jeremy, Scotty T and David Guest.
Oh, I'd snog David Guest, I'd drill Scotty T, and I'd avoid Jeremy.
What's the better reality show, Towie or Celebrity Big Brother?
Towie! Joking!
Right, we're out of time, but it's time to gargle and spit. Which housemate said this about you during your time in the house? I'm sick of talking about her. She's already ruined my entire Big Brother experience. Was it A, John, B, Stephanie, or C, Tiffany?
Johnny.
You think it was Johnny? You were right, it was John. She got it wrong.
Johnny! Bore off Johnny!
Bore off Johnny. And that is it for tonight. A massive thank you to my fantastic panel and our audience. Thank you. I'm going to be back here tomorrow at 11, where I'm going to be joined by the gorgeous Josie Gibson, Towie's blonde bombshell Georgia, and the old twinkle toes himself, Russell Grant. Until then, stay right here on 5 for Live from the House. From all of us, it's night night. See you tomorrow.